Hey Jess, how's it going? This is Devin from SEO Dallas, Texas. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me earlier, and thank you so much for clicking on this video, and thank you for forwarding this video to the right people who are going to be watching it. I do appreciate all of it. I'm going to really briefly show you how to improve your website so you guys can bring in more customers and stop paying so much money for outside sources. If you're wondering why I'm even making these videos for you guys, it's very simple. There's a lot of small business owners out there that are spending all of their time running their business, taking care of their customers, and they just typically don't have the time to learn how to make the internet work for them and bring in more of those customers. And typically the only thing holding them back from hiring a marketing agency is they just don't know who is an expert and who is not. And so I found that by making these attack plans and just giving them away for free, a lot of these business owners still end up calling me back and having me do this stuff for them. So if at the end of this all you see I've got some tricks in my sleeve and I can do some real good for your business, give me a call and we can chat. If you want to take this free information and apply it yourself, please do. This is completely free education. My goal is to help as many small business owners as I can during this trying time. I'm going to briefly show you how to make your website more of an authority, how to make it more trustworthy, and then how to get ranked in your local map hack rankings. Let's first start by looking at your website that you currently have now. So, very, very clean website. I love the red, white, and blue. I'm very patriotic myself. I love seeing that. Customer satisfaction guaranteed is great. If you have someone on the website, you want them to trust you and give you that information. Great thing to have right next to contact us, for sure. Now, unfortunately, Google does not rank you based off of how good looking your website is. What they do is they break your website down into a text file and they run their robots through it. They look for keywords that people search for. So like, for example, Plumber Austin, about 400 people a month search for that alone. So you want to have that within your text. Now, Google's goal when someone types in Plumber Austin is to put them in front of the website that's going to answer all their questions, which is the website that has the most content. So the average website on the front page of Google right now has 1,890 words on it. So you yourself are going to probably want to have between 1,500 to 2,000. It looks like you currently are sitting at about 150 to 200. So my first tip for you would be to get it to about 1,500 to 2,000. Also, your images do save or do count as content, so whatever it's saved as counts. So instead of the jumble of numbers and letters, save that as something like Plumber Austin. It'll help you rank for that. Your main competitor is Clark Kent Plumbing. These guys show up number 1 when you type in Plumber Austin. And you can see right away they have a lot more content than you. However, they're not sitting at that 1,500 word mark, so you're going to blow them out of the water with that. So that's my first tip to make you more of an authority. After that, you're going to have to make yourself trustworthy. And what Google judges you on that is based off of how many other websites are linking to you. Keep in mind, though, they want to see relevant websites linking to you. So you're going to get a lot more power from other plumbing companies linking to you than you would from like Pizza Hut, because Google knows you're not a pizza company. And so the tool I use to check this out, it's called Ahrefs. It costs about $1,000 a month, but it gives you some really valuable data on what's going on in the back end of websites. And it may be something you guys want to use down the road just so you can see what your competition is doing and how you can beat them. So if you look right here, it says you currently have 44 websites linking to you, and you guys have been around for a very long time, which does work in your favor. Google ranks you based off of your domain age for sure. Also, having that 44 links is nothing to scoff at. There's so many plumbers I speak to out there who don't have a website whatsoever, let alone a website with links. So you're miles ahead of them. I want to show you what target you're going to have to go after if you do want to own Austin. So if you go to Clark Kent Plumbing, they have exactly double what you have. They have 88 websites linking to them, and they've been around pretty similar in time. So what you're going to want to do is dominate them. Don't just add another 44 to get to 88. Go put yourself like 100 to 120. And the best way to do that is to copy them. Go see what websites are linking to them and go try to get them for yourself by contacting those websites. And the best ones are going to be the ones that have to do with your industry or location. So you see like Ream is going to be a good one for you. This is their own website, but Plumber, Plumbers, Austin, Plumbers, Home Improvement, what else? Anything like hot water, water heaters, stuff like that. And here's the big win. If you beat them in content and you beat them in domains, then you end up ranking above them. And if you rank above them, you take their traffic. You're currently sitting at 28 traffic. They're sitting at 840. Imagine how much it would cost to get 840 people, like qualified people, looking at your website through Angie's List. It costs a small fortune. And keep in mind, people don't look up Plumbers Austin TX for fun. They look it up when they need some help, right? So that's a lot of business for you that they're getting for free, right? That's why it's so important to do this. So if you take those first 2 tips and you apply those, that'll rank you organically. My third tip may be the most important tip. When somebody types in Plumber Austin and they're ready to buy, they're going to call the first plumber that shows up that seems trustworthy. And you want to be that plumber because those are the easiest customers to close. People skip these ads all the time. It could be from bad experiences in the past. They just have ad blockers, what have you. So the best place to rank yourself is right here in the Google My Business or local map hack section. Getting here requires having more citations than your competitors, which is anywhere where your name, your address, and your phone number are listed in different directories across the web, such as like Yelp, Yext, Yellow Pages, White Pages, Facebook, Angie's List, Home Advisor, City Star. These are all the most common ones. The best strategy here is to figure out what directories your competitors are listed in. Go list yourself in those exact same directories, but then add a bunch more on top. So like if Clark Kent here is listed in 150 directories, I would say to go put yourself in like 250, if not 300. So that's all I've got for you, Jess. I hope you found this really informative. As a really quick recap, if you want to make your website more of an authority, you need to put 1,500 to 2,000 words on this front page. You're going to want to beat Clark Kent when it comes to domains, and the best way to do that is by copying them. So I would go get yourself to 110 to 120 different websites linking to you, and then put your name, address, and phone number in more directories than your competitors. Just make sure it's spelled the exact same way across the internet so it's all relevant to each other. Jess, if you guys want to take this free information and apply it yourself, please do. This is free education. My goal is to help as many small business owners as I possibly can and just give back. If you do want some help with this stuff, you can always give us a call. Our phone number is 214-441-6737. If you look at the bottom of the email I sent you, it's also right there as well. Either way, Jess, I do appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to watch this video. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.